and to make this experience very, very special for us. I'd like to thank you for all the cards, gifts and support. They really mean a lot to us, and it's great to see you all here today. It wouldn't be the same without you, so to everyone, cheers. Thank you very much. Right, so a massive thank you goes to my new mum and dad, Karen and John. Without them, this day wouldn't be near as perfect as it is, and we're so grateful for everything that you've done for us over the past years. Thank you for welcoming me into your family and making it so easy for me to be a part of it, even if John is a Chelsea fan. But also, finally, I'd like to thank you on doing such a good job in bringing up such an amazing and beautiful daughter. And I promise to take good care of her for the rest of my life. So to everyone, if you please raise your glasses to John and Karen. Right, so now a huge thank you also goes to my mum and dad. I'd like to thank you for everything you've done for me over the past 25 years. You've supported me through everything I've done and taught me many life lessons along the way. Right, so yeah. I hope that when me and Becky eventually have kids, I just hope that we can be as good parents as what you've been to me. I love you both so much and feel so lucky to have parents like you. So if you could all raise your glasses. Right, so my wife and I would also like to make a massive thank you to Jamie. Where is Jamie? For being an absolute brilliant page boy and doing an excellent job in carrying the wings down the aisle. So thank you, Jamie. I'd like to thank our three bridesmaids, Sarah, Arena and Sam. You all look absolutely amazing today. And thank you for supporting Becky through this emotional day. Also, thank you for providing Becky with an absolutely amazing hen do as well. I feel happy knowing that Becky has amazing friends that will support her through the rest of her life. So, I did also get a bit worried that Arena could have been a part of our family. That was the first time we met, but that story is for another time. But seriously, thank you all three of you, and here's to everyone to toast the three bridesmaids, Sarah, Arena and Sam. Cheers, guys. Another big thank you goes to my four ushers, Jake, Nick, Jake and Mike. Thanks for helping me through today. I don't know what I'd have done if you hadn't have arrived this morning. Wow. Thanks to all of you for a truly memorable stag do that I'll never forget, and I'm sure you won't either. especially Jake, who was in his helmet whilst go-karting. So I'm pretty sure next time we go go-karting, I'm sure we won't be drinking the night before, isn't it? But in all seriousness, I'd just like to thank you all for being truly amazing friends. I don't know what I'd do without you four. I love you all. So cheers. Right, so now on to my best man and my brother Tom. You can sum up that we have had a typical brother relationship. So we've had our fights, our falling outs, our makings up. But I'd also like to thank him for the amazing times we've had. For as long as I've known him, he's supported me through everything. Also, thank you for organising and providing me with the perfect stag do. On that note, I did get a delivery through the post the other day. I've got them in my pocket. They're the boxers that he shot himself in. So they've dry cleaned them and given them back to you, so there you go. Just seriously, thank you for being like the perfect brother. I don't know what I'd have done without you in my life. Thank you for supporting me through this day. So here's to you, Tom. Right, and then obviously that leads me on to my beautiful wife, Rebecca. I'd just like to thank you for putting up with me over the past few years and for looking after me, because I know that I do take some looking after sometimes. But seriously, you look absolutely beautiful today, and I love you so much. And I really can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. And the rest of my life. But you truly are amazing, and I honestly don't know what I'd do without you, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. So now I'd like to pass on to my best man.
Thanks, Sam. Really appreciate it. But thank you for your kind words, and I'm sure you'll all agree that me and Sam as brothers, it's been for our bad times, it's been for our good times, but I do love him. I'm supposed to, but I love him. So, as I start my speech, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Tom. Sam is my brother, and I promise you this won't take long. Okay, so you might understand that I was very shocked when Sam asked me to be best man. He has 4 amazing friends that I thought were going to be ahead of me any day of the week. So just firstly to my brother, I thank you very much. It means a hell of a lot to make me best man. I know 4 guys sat over there, and you'd be lost without them. Okay. But like I said, I'm very honoured, and on this special day, I'll try and do the best I can for you. But before I get into the swing of the speech, I would just like to say that the hotel manager has noted how excitable you all look, okay, and has asked me to request, for reasons of health and safety, that you do not get up on the tables and chairs during my standing ovation. Okay, as you may know, the groom and I share a long and treasured history. I I can honestly tell you there is nothing I wouldn't do for him. At the same time, I know there's absolutely At the same time, I know there's nothing he wouldn't do for me. In fact, we spent our whole lives doing absolutely nothing. Firstly, on behalf of the bridesmaids, I'd like to thank Sam for his kind words. I think everybody will agree that the bridesmaids look absolutely gorgeous. And can I just say, Becky, how stunning you look today. As for Sam, me and the ushers tried as hard as we could to make him look good, but as you may know, some people you just can't help. But in all honesty, people know how much Sam likes to keep a good appearance, and everybody knows he likes to be a pretty boy at times. Now, those of you that are married know that things change once you've been down the aisle. Those things you used to enjoy can become a thing of the past. I think it's important for you to remember that no matter how tough life gets, and no matter how hectic or stressful it gets, you can always do the things you love. So Sam, I have a little gift to remind you where you can get away from it all and unwind.
Oh, thank you.
What is it?
Now, it is usually at this time for the best man to bring up all those embarrassing stories about the groom. I guess that Sam thought he was playing it safe by picking his brother for the job. Well, think again. Sam's ushers have dug deep to give me all the ammunition I need for this part of the speech. So thank you, lads. Karen, Mum, you maybe should cover your ears. Having thought hard about all those things we should now share, I realise that there aren't that many embarrassing stories. Well, if you ignore locking himself in the toilets of a football tournament in Holland, if you ignore the fact he never answers his phone, if you ignore the fact he spends more time in front of a mirror than a clown, oh, and if you ignore standing without his underwear, panic-stricken on a stag do, I guess that with so few embarrassing stories, Sam has been a model son, a model brother, and a model friend. I sincerely hope, Becky, that he proves to be a model husband. Sam and Becky both met at Centre Parks. Becky was Sam's boss at the time, and from the stories, they used to argue quite a lot. Then out of the blue, they started dating and they hit it off. And before you knew it, they were spending every moment they could together. Those of you that know Becky know that on top of working at Centre Parks, she also is a special constable. I thought that she did this because she wants to be in the police force. But I understand that she only does it because Sam likes a woman in uniform. I'm sure they will both let you know what you can do with a pair of handcuffs and a truncheon. Now, the first time I met Becky was when Sam had invited me out for a joint birthday at Froome. Those of you who don't know Froome, it isn't exactly the greatest place in the world. Alright? As soon as we were out, Sam Weak-Lick McKinder said he wasn't feeling very well. So all of a sudden, I'm stood there with Becky, only just met her, and her friends, I have no idea who they are. I didn't know how the night would end, but when it came to the end of the night, I can honestly say from that point on, I knew Sam had found a 1 in a million. And I'm happy to say that today, I may be gaining a sister-in-law, but from that day I gained a friend as well. I think we can all agree that the ceremony was very emotional. In fact, so emotional, there was tears from Sam, tears from the mum, Karen was in tears, good grief, even the cake was in tears. Sam and Becky a very happy and long future. I know Sam will give Becky everything he can. He loves Becky unconditionally, and I'm very happy that he has found someone that feels the same way. Before I toast the happy couple and draw this to a close, I would like to wish the new Mr. and Mrs. McKinder the very best of the future. And I hope when they look back years from now on this, their wedding day, they realise that it's the day they love each other the least. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please be upstanding? And raise your glasses to my brother and his beautiful new wife, to the bride and groom. Cheers.
Well done, Tom.
Go on, mate.